If you're just joining, you're welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's just give a little minute for that to join. Just a little minute.
Okay, so while we wait for other people to actually join, let's not waste any much of our time since we already have a judge here that is waiting. So first of all, I want to say like a big welcome to everyone who actually joined this call. A big congratulations to each of our interns, right? It actually feels like yesterday when we were doing our onboarding series and we had like a big number of people with their visions and their missions for the internship, right? So it's actually remarkable that you guys have actually come a long way after 4 weeks, 4 steady weeks. When I mean 4 weeks, I mean 4 intense weeks of internship because you guys had so many things to do. I was seeing the tasks of, the soft skills, the interviews, coupled with your internship tasks too. So you guys actually came a long way. So, regardless of whatever you actually present today, you're still a winner. I want you to see yourself as a winner, right? That's what I actually tell most of my mentees. You understand the emphasis of collaboration, work. Whatever you actually put out there as your presentation, as your project, just see yourself that you're a winner already. So, before we actually kick off our presentation today, I would first of all want to give the mic to three people. And before I actually give my address, first of all, I want the founder of EDTS to actually drop like a message, an intro for us moving forward for our interns. Jassy, please, are you here? Are you on this call? Jassy, are you with us?
Oh yes, I'm here, Obina.
Okay.
Hello everyone. Welcome. This is season 2 internship. Welcome, Mr. Eves. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. Thank you, Siska, for being here. Despite today is your birthday, you still made time to join us. Thank you, Obina, for holding up this internship in such high regard. You've been able to manage everything. You've been a support system for these interns. Well done. I want to thank all my team members, everyone who has been working behind the scene to make this internship a success. Thank you. So, to my beloved interns, I just want to congratulate you. During the course of this internship, you've been able to work with teams. You've been able to, understand the values and how to communicate properly with your team. You've been able to develop relevant friendships, relevant workplace skills, right? That you're going to use in the future, in the nearest future. You've also been able to get skills that would help you land a role. For those who did not have a GitHub, you've been able to create a GitHub, learn how to document your project. You've been able to optimize your LinkedIn. You've been able to have an interview section and know how it feels. So I just want to commend each and every one of you. You guys have been doing great. So this is one of the last programs where you get to have a review of everything that you've been working on, right? So we brought in professionals here to take a look at your project and give you real-time review, right? The people we have here are senior analysts, people who has been in this profession for a very long time. So please, their insight is very valuable. If you're someone who is joining us from outside, yes, this program is still very relevant to you because you can still learn one or two things that you would apply moving on. So thank you, everyone. And let's have a good one.
Thank you so much for that quick intro, right? And let me just say this as a point of correction. I've not been the one managing, it's not actually easy to actually run this internship, right? So I won't say that I have been doing everything by myself without the support of you and other team members, right? You guys have always been that support system of whenever I actually need something immediately, whenever I need something done, I can actually reach out to you guys and you guys will help me. So let's hear from our birthday girl today, Francisca. Francisca, I'm coming for my cake later. Oh. So please, can you just drop some things, some words of wisdom for our interns before we actually move on for what we have today? Please go ahead. Francisca here, or has she left? Okay,
She's
I think
reaching out to other people who are not here. So, okay, she's back now. Siska just joined us back.
okay. So please, Francisca, can you please tell us, just give us some words of wisdom for this interns today? And happy birthday! Oh, I'm coming for my cake later. So please just drop some words of wisdom for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Obina. No problem. Uh, my wonderful interns. Oh my God, long way. You have come so far. I've watched you every day, every morning. You keep struggling. You keep working hard. You're dedicated. And I tell you, you're not just building blocks of success, you are building boundary and you're striving for excellence. Internship is not just about learning, it's about growing. And every challenge is an opportunity. Some of you, this will be your first time of presenting. See it as a challenge. I want you to put in your best and just leave the rest, okay? Put in your best and make us proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Siska. Later, I'll come to your DM so that you can send me something for your birthday. So, moving forward, we have two incredible guest judges today. I'm going to start with um, our someone that has been a familiar face for us. He was here in season one. Mr. Vez, please pardon my pronunciation of your name, but please can you just say something for our interns today? It's actually nice to have you again here for season two. It's actually great to actually build the people that we know and can be there for us. So please, we need you to say something for our current interns today. Please go ahead, sir. Sir, you're muted. You're muted.
Okay,
Right.
can you all hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Perfect. So my name is Eve, and I work in the data transformation, data strategy in an asset manager firm. So I've been working in that industry for quite some time, and what I would say to all the interns is really good. The fact that you are all together on a Saturday on a presentation or presenting some your skills or what you develop is already a great step towards great achievement and success as well. Because to be successful in this industry, resilience is really important. Passion as well is a great thing as well to have. And the fact that you are here on a Saturday shows that you really have what it takes to be successful. So congrats for that. And I'm looking forward to see the beautiful work that you put together.
Thank you so much for that. I wish most of the interns will actually follow your advice. Where are those that actually mentor this season? David and Co. I hope you guys are actually hearing. So we have another new face. I won't say another new face, but we have a new face that will be joining us, who will be among our special judges for today. Elizabeth, please, can you kindly unmute yourself and say something for just say a simple word of wisdom for our interns today so that we can move ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Obina. Hi, everyone. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm from Kenya. And looking at you guys, I just picture myself like a year ago because I was where you are right now. I was an intern at Amdari. I hope some of you have heard about Amdari. So yeah, a year ago, I was actually a customer support agent. And right now, I'm working as a workforce analyst agent. And it's through that internship that got me this opportunity that I am currently. And also through LinkedIn, posting my achievements on LinkedIn, posting everything that I do on LinkedIn. You never know who is watching. So I just want to encourage you guys that don't give up now. Even though the internship is over, don't stop there. Continue posting those projects that you're working on. Continue working on them, because you never know who is watching. So put in the work, put in the effort. I've already looked at some of the projects, guys, and I can tell you that you are in the right path. Also, thank you, Francisca, for this opportunity. Actually, I've never been a judge before. I wanted to decline, but my husband was like, no, just take this as a challenge, And so I'm here also to learn because I don't know everything. I'm also here to learn. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those kind words, Elizabeth. And we hope that we are looking forward with collaborating with you much more in the future going forward. Thank you very much for that. So before we actually go into what we have for today, we just had another guest judge who just joined us. So Chinecherem and Amanda from Excel, get ready. I want to introduce our third judge of today, Mr. Benga, one of my mentors on Power BI. I don't know if he's actually aware that he's actually one of my mentors because I watch most of his videos on YouTube. I see most of the things he actually says on LinkedIn. So, Mr. Benga, please, you have the floor. Please just say something for our interns today.
Hi, everyone. I was thinking, is it me that holds that introduction?
Yeah, so it's you.
Well done, sir. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's presentation. I hope you have been enjoying it from the beginning. And my prayer for us is that after this event, we are going to get opportunities to showcase our skills to recruiters.
Can we see your face, sir?
Okay. Just give me a minute. Let me do that. Okay, can you see my face now?
No, not yet. Not yet. It's still the background we are seeing.
I don't know what is wrong with my camera.
No, so it's ours.
Can you see me now? I'm coming. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Seriously, switch on the camera.
All right, sir.
That's fine.
Just hold on. I'm going to sort it out now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Can you see me now? Sorry about the camera issue. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, everybody, I wish you the best in your data journey. But one thing I want you to know is that one skill that I want you to master very well is the skill of dimensional modeling, because that is the foundation or the bedrock for everything. If your data model is not good, then you are going to really suffer a lot in your analysis. It's going to make your analysis very, very hard. So I would like you guys, after this training and internship, I would like you guys to go back and master dimensional modeling very well. Understand the concept of star schema, snowflake schema, dimension tables, concept like conform dimensions, different kind of fact tables that we have, like the periodic snapshot fact table, addictive, semi-addictive, fact tables like accumulating snapshots, and all those kind of facts, so that you will know how to better work with the data engineer when you are trying to work on a project or prepare a report from the start. So that would just be my own little advice for everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. You know, so one thing I actually adore about you is that you actually lay emphasis on learning, don't stop. I remember there was a time when I was going through LinkedIn and I saw your post and you were like, even though you've gotten this is an advice to those who actually got their PL 300 certificates. We are like, don't just stop there. You need to upskill to Azure. I didn't even know that you can actually leverage Power BI and Azure together. You know, you said so many things there, so I actually commend you for that, sir.
Yeah.
So we actually have another of our internship mentors, Moses. Moses, are you on the call? Is Mr. Moses on the call?
Yeah, hello.
All right, please, we needed to say a word of our interns before we actually start what we have for today.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Moses, and I'm the SQL mentor. So what I have for the interns here, it's actually, you know, the process of data, it's just it involves going to learn with multiple tools and then multiple applications. And so when you have a project, it's advisable that you might have a data set that doesn't actually work well in Power BI. You may have a data set that might not work on SQL. So you have a lot of tools. And if you know most of these tools, you can be able to like join these tools together to achieve the best thing you want on your data. So most times, when it comes to SQL, you might have data sets that when you try to import them to SQL, they becomes like very hard for you. And some data set this scheme that, they have this pattern that looks like it's going to be very hard for you to work on in SQL. So if you're trying to import this data into SQL, you have to understand that you might need to break this data using Excel or maybe using Python or any other tool just to simplify the data for you to have a very organized data before you can work with it in a particular tool on SQL. So that's just my input on this. So don't limit yourself to one tool, explore other tools as long as you can. So that's just my input today.
Thank you very much for that. So without wasting any other time, without taking much of our time, let's go into the first presentation of today, which is from Excel Team B. Our Excel team has a project for us. I want to present the speakers, Chinecherem and Amanda. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
All right, so please go ahead and share your screen and begin your presentation. You
Okay.
just have 5 minutes, please. Thank you very much. As they do this, please, can Power BI also get ready so that once on they can take over? Thank you very much.
Sorry, can we see my slide?
Yes, you can see your
Hello.
slide.
Yeah, you can see
Yes.
my
Yes.
slide.
Yes, you can see your slide.
Oh, sorry. Good everyone. My name is Onuchinecherem. I'm from Team B Excel. So I'll be presenting a quick overview of our HR analytic dashboard, which gives a key insight into our workflow structure, attrition, and employee distribution. So to the work overview, we have a total employees record of 1,480. Then the total income generated is $9.6 million dollar. Then the attrition rate is 238 employees, and the gender distribution is 60 male, while the female are 40. So moving to this education field, looking at this, we can see that the most common education field is the life science, followed by the medical and the marketing, which shows that the talent leads towards science and healthline. So in this department distribution, we have the largest department, which is the research and the development, with a total of 967, followed by the sales, which is 450. Then moving over to the business travel, most employee over 1,000 rarely travels, and 279 frequently travels, which indicate that this work doesn't involve movement. So in the job rating, we have the high rating of satisfaction rates, which is between 4 and 3, shows an encouragement and shows good engagement. Then we have the income and the job role breakdown. The highest income we have the sales executive, which has the highest income of $2.2 million, followed by the manager and that of the research directors, while the least income are the sales representatives. In this age distribution, we have that of most employees are ranging from 26 to 45 age distribution. So that's all for the first presentation. My next speaker will speak more about this reason. That is the attrition dashboard. Amanda.
Good evening and good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Amanda, and I'll be speaking on the attrition dashboard. So from the dashboard, we can see that the attrition, meaning that the rate of people leaving the company or the organization is by 16%. So 16% of the employees have left the company, and we see that based on that 16%, the average rate of leavers is 37. So people from the age 37 upwards have left the organization.
Amanda,
And
can you hold on? Let
okay, sir.
let me share my screen so that everyone can actually see it clearly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
We're both saying it.
okay, sorry.
Is it this dashboard?
Yes,
That's
yes, yes.
better.
All
Yes.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. All right. So as I was saying, I said we have 16% of the employees that have left the company, and they are mainly 37 years of age. So it's mainly people from the age 37 upwards that has left the company, and we have more of the male So there must be a reason why the males are leaving the company more than the female. And based on the dashboard, we can see that most leavers come from the research and development department and from the sales department. So probably there's not enough, they don't pay them well, or there's a reason why they leave at that particular age and at that particular time, and they are mainly males. So from our dashboard, we see the reasons, we see ways where we can help the company in one way or the other. Then based on category, so we're able to categorize the attrition rates. So as I say, attrition is based people that have left the company, and based on their performance, the breakdown of their performance, we have by job role, the highest attrition rates is mainly from sales executive and from the lab technicians. And by performance, we see people that leave the company, there are people that have high performance. So their performance level is high. Those people that have left the company, so this company will be suffering one way or the other, because people that have left the company at that particular age and time, they have high performance, and they also come from the sales executives and lab technique. And sales executives are very important people in the company, so they left at a particular time. And then by education, we have life science and medical degrees that have the highest attrition. So these are people that have left the company and they have medical degrees. So probably due to the medical degree, they don't have, it's not related to their courses. So that's why they left. So we don't know, that's what we were able to figure out in our dashboard. Then demographics of attrition. Who is leaving? So by age, we have majority of people leaving by age is 26 to 35, meaning mainly youths. So people that are leaving are mainly youths. So probably they are not paying them well, or something is happening that is making them to leave, or the situation. And then by gender, we have male. The males are leaving more males are leaving compared to the females. And by department, we see that the development and research department have the highest number of people that have left the company for one reason or another.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Your time is up, unfortunately. Good presentation and great dashboard, actually. But I want the judges to actually go first. Please, Mr. Benga, you can go first and give your 2 cents on this.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for your presentation. I just have some comments to give. Number one, if I'm to rate your presentation over 10, I'm going to give you 5 over 10. Because in your explanation, you were saying something like you don't know why this, you don't know why that. That is not so good for presentation, I must tell you. The essence of you being a data analyst is for you to be able to give the why, right? To explain what are the possible causes why something might happen, right? I saw that there was a lot of why not answered in your presentation. Number two is that it's obvious that in your while you're preparing to probably develop this report or dashboard, you didn't do a proper wireframing because most of your shapes are not well aligned together. If you look at your shapes, you see that some of them are not aligned, they're not on the same line, and the structure is a little, so it needs like some little adjustments for you to just make sure that the shapes align. And I think every other thing looks good. I don't know, but I'm not really a design guru, but some of the things I saw here is that your clear filter, I don't know why you placed the clear filter on the left upper part there, on the left corner there. I don't know why you did that. And also, you put a gender filter, which is good. It's okay. But I think the only thing you just need is to improve on your alignment. Look at your total employees, attrition rate, and so those 3 metrics up there. If you look at the shapes, they are not aligning with what we have on the on the down part here. So I think it's just, for me, It's just the alignment and the way your wireframing for your report that needs to be improved on. I think the color is fine. Like the team color is it's okay. The team color is beautiful. So for me, I think it's just the alignment and also an improvement on your presentation skills too. It's very important. The essence of a presentation is for you to be able to answer why, how, and when, which is the work of a data analyst. So that is just my. So I wanted to maybe probably go online, get materials, watch videos on wireframing design, so that you have an idea of what you want to place, at where. So if you have a wireframe, you will know that okay, I'm going to be placing this chart here. This one is going to be in this corner. This is where I'm going to have my filter. Even before you even come and design it inside of Excel, you already have an idea of where you are going to place different elements of your reports. So that's just my own comment. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much,
sir.
Benga. So, Mr. Eves, please, we want to hear your own 2 cents on their reports and dashboard.
Yeah, thank you very much for Team One for this beautiful dashboard. I can appreciate the work behind it. So that's a very good good dashboard. But of course, there is always like room for improvement. So for me, first and foremost, I would say that when you look at the visual, they need to have like they need to be adjusted properly, like same size, but also in terms of alignment, they need to be on the same size, pretty much the same as what my fellow judge has already mentioned. And then I would say also that the color, you need to make sure that the color are visible easily as well. If you look on the top where you see department filters, slightly below is slightly is dark actually, but it's kind of difficult also to see. So you need to be cognizant of how the color can match with each other so that people could see it properly. Because I mean, essentially, data is quite powerful, but it's only when it's understood, when it's questioned and clearly communicated as well. So in terms of communication, you need to work as well on being quite confident when you present it. I mean, I could see that you know about the data, but you need to be more confident as well. And there might be something that you might not know, but if you don't know, just focus on what exactly you are 100% sure on your data on your presentation. And I would say that yeah, I mean, it's always good to work also on your presentation, as I was saying. Yeah, for me, that's the only thing I could say eventually.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eves, for that wonderful feedback. Can we have something from Elizabeth? Just a short judge on this, your own 2 cents on this, please. Can you just go ahead? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Obina. Thank you for the presenters. You did a good job. However, for the first presenter, just a comment, just ensure whenever you're presenting something, you want the stakeholders to be able to see everything. So the way you presented with the phone, it was good. Maybe you didn't have a laptop at site, but at least you could have requested someone to present it better so that we can be able to view it well, because I was really struggling. Yeah, but also my 2 cents on this, it's a good dashboard. However, to play safe, I'd go with having the filters within the same area, because when a stakeholder uses when you're creating that dashboard, you want to put the stakeholder in mind. You don't want to have information all over that they will go ahead looking for everything all over. No, you want them, if it's the years, let them be within the same region. If it's the filters, let them be within the same area. So like the department filter, I would have moved it to where the gender filter is for easy visibility, because they wouldn't even, probably a stakeholder without a quick glance would really struggle to get that department filter. But if you had moved it a little bit on the gender filter, it could have been visible to them. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much for that wonderful feedback. Now we'll actually be going into our Power BI team. David, are you on this call? David and Onyinye.
Yes, we are.
All right. So can you guys please go ahead?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Unye Ogwejofo. So we as a group in Power BI, we carried out a project on healthcare data analysis, where we worked on healthcare data sets. So we had about 55,000 patients the objective was to explore healthcare data sets to uncover insights in patient demography, medical trends, hospital operation, insurance coverage, and billing patterns. And we tried to answer the business questions using our dashboard. So I'll move over to the dashboard. So in our dashboard, we created 4 dashboards. The first one was general overview, while the second was patient demography, and the third one was hospital and doctor overview. Then the last one was billing and insurance. So going back to our first dashboard, we try to identify the major KPIs, which includes the total number of admissions. So we had about 54,966 patients. We had a total billing amount of $1.4 billion, and total number of doctors being 40,341 doctors, and the average age being 51.5 years. So the second dashboard shows like a description of each medical condition. So we analyze 6 different medical conditions that includes arthritis, asthma, cancer, diabetes, hypertension, and obesity. So as you click each one, it will show you the test results for each medical condition. Here it shows that the abnormal test result was the highest as regards arthritis. Then we have admission trends. Here it shows the number of patients being admitted over the months. So the data set spans through 5 years from 2019 to 2024, and August being the highest month with the total number of admissions. Then we have admission type. So we also discovered that elective was slightly higher than emergency and urgent mode of admission. Then here we have we use the distribution tree to analyze patient count across different categories. So for the male, you can identify that the old people and as regards age group were higher in number, whereas the young patients were recorded as the lower patients as regards age group. So we have arthritis as the highest medical condition as regards male patients, and abnormal came as the highest type of test results.
You
Then
have 2
female,
minutes.
we'll go over to the patient's demography. It shows the total number of patients, average billing, then the length of stay was 15 days, and also the average year. Then length of stay, we also checked the month with the highest length of stay, and it was August again. Then for medical condition, arthritis was the highest medical condition that was being recorded across the total number of patients. And the male was the highest, as regards the gender, the male patients were higher than the female patients. Then for hospitals and doctor, we had a total number of 39,874 hospitals doctors are up to 40,341. Then by hospital, we try to check the highest hospital with the number of patients being admitted. So it was LLC Smith that came out as the highest, it's number of 44 patients. Whereas for the doctor with the highest number of patients, the doctor was Michael Smith, having total number of 27 patients with average billing amount of $29.1 thousand. Then here we try to check the highest the medication that was being used to treat different kinds of medical conditions. So we found for arthritis, you can see that it's aspirin. Then for asthma, you can see there is a paracetamol and so on. Then aspirin being the highest prescribed medication across different medical conditions.
Thank
Then
you,
lastly,
Readiness. Thank you very much. We don't have time, so we're trying to maximize our time. But thank you for this presentation. So please, Mr. Benga, can you go first and give your 2 cents on her reports? Thank you.
Please, can you continue sharing, please?
Okay, go ahead. You can go ahead.
Okay. Sincerely, when I saw the layout of your reports, I was wowed. Like, very simple, very clean, and this is beautiful. Sincerely, it shows that maybe before you started building the stuff, you actually had like a layout somewhere, and the use of your shapes and all. In fact, for any stakeholder that is clicking on this, you made life very easy for them, because the logos already, like, they kind of represent what each of them embeds. So I must confess, this is really, really good. Like, your color, your shape, your presentation is nice, right? I saw that most of the things you did here is majorly like descriptive. It's majorly descriptive, which is actually good. But one thing that I also wanted to just notice that um, the stakeholders want to see descriptive. There's no argument about that, but they want to see maybe just one of the pages, right, that has like a summarized, that captured most of the major insights that they would like to see. I don't know whether this is like more of like tending towards government/NGO, or this data is tending towards more of like private healthcare business. If it's private healthcare business, what they probably want to see, they want to see things like wait times, like what is the average wait time, what is the average visit days of patients, right? They want to see how the number of beds in a hospital correspond with the number of visits. They want to see the difference between their outpatient and their inpatient. Like, they want to see all those kind of metrics. They want to see um, the availability of drugs and the diagnosis of patients, and so metrics like wait times, average wait times, average visit days, probably how, if you can even do something like a statistical analysis that will just show the how the availability of doctors affects visits, like patient visits, something like that, how they relate to each other, right? You can do like correlation analysis, something like that, to just show how they relate. So I think those are like some extra that just needs to be on top. Like, you need to have a one page from all of these report pages that will just show, that will just pick, the major insight from all the other pages. Because that's like the first thing they want to see, right? So when they've seen that, they can now want to go into, if they now want to see more details, they can now, say, okay, let me go to the other pages and see all of that descriptive stuff that you put there that just shows number of these and that. So that's just my own to send. But in terms of your layout, your color, your design, it is beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for that feedback. Mr. Eves, please, you can go ahead.
Thank you very much. Very good work, Omonio. So, first thing I would talk about is like when you present such a beautiful dashboard like that, you need to make sure that you show confidence. You need to make sure that you own this report actually, because it's a great work that you've done. So you need to show confidence about what you've done, and and then and showcase that. Also about what my previous fellow judge say, you need to show some comparative matrix as well. For example, like how many people has been admitted, out of them, how many people managed to come out, and how many people died, for example. That shows as well how performant as well the doctor or the hospital actually can be. There was a part where you mentioned, you read as well, like 39,876 hospital available versus 40,341 doctors. For example, yeah, in here, for example, you could have just mentioned that and then say that that comparison, what does it mean actually in actual fact? What would that mean, those two numbers compared together when you were presenting? And then also, I would say that your PowerPoint was extremely beautiful. I really like the color, and I really like the blend of different colors that you use. I mean, sometimes it's quite difficult people don't have too much attention when they want to read something, but because the color was so appealing, it made me feel like, okay, yeah, attract my attention for me to read that. So that's quite important. And then also I would say that you need to make sure that you proofread as well. Yesterday I had a read through, and I find a few misspelling as well, so make sure that you're on point as well on that. And then yeah, that's it. That's it for me, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, very good dashboard. I really, really like it. Good work.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eves, for that feedback. Elizabeth, can we take something from you so that we move to Team C?
Sure. I just echo what the previous judges have stated. This was a well thought dashboard. I can see that you also mentioned you had to identify a set of questions that you are going to answer with the dashboard, and also you identified the major KPIs. So this was just excellent work. I will just say there's something that I noted was on the admission types. Someone wouldn't know what exactly it is, especially as first-time users of the dashboard. So it's good to have all the charts and scorecards labeled, so that at least at a glance they are able to see what the chart represents. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Very good work.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth, for your words. So let's move straight to our last team for today, SQL. Victoria and Richard, are you ready? Are you on this call? Victoria and Richard. All right, so please go ahead and share your screen so that we can start and round up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. Please, can you confirm if you can view my screen?
Yes, it's
very
coming up now.
All right, then. All right. My name is Chigozirim Richard, and I'm a member of SQL team. And today we'll be working with the overview of waiting lists between year 2018 and 2021 rather. So right here, we'll be having a project overview and the data overview. Now, it should, however, be noted that in the process of carrying out this project, we explored Microsoft Excel, Power BI, and SQL, just to be able to get the best outcome from our data set and make informed decisions. So now we carried out a project involving healthcare waiting list analysis between the year 2018 and 2021. Now we explored several questions, just like you can see on my screen the patient categories with the longest wait time and several others. And we actually use the queries in our SQL to be able to get the answers to some of the questions we asked ourselves. Now, the aim of this analysis is to identify the trends, the factors influencing the long wait times. And so there are some key terms here which was used during our presentation. But I would actually just prefer us to go through to the key trends identified. So my colleague would continue from here to talk us through the results and the trends observed. So Victoria, can you please continue?
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Please, can you confirm if you can hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead to explain the key trends we got from analyzing the patient waiting list, as my colleague has mentioned. So we went through the demographic overview, and we were able to figure out that from the period of 2018 to 2021, we had a total of 25 million approximately cases, which was recorded across 55 specialties. So it means that in that particular hospital that we explored, they were operating with 55 specialties, and they had approximately 25 million cases. Also, we went further and we saw that we had approximately 85,000 children and 368,000 adults approximately. That shows that we had more adults than children in the hospital. So we also went further to check the specialties which had the longer wait duration, which is the main purpose of the analysis. And we were able to see that certain specialties had wait durations longer than 6 months. So from the data sets we were given, the wait durations, the wait
You have
data, the
to
waiting time. Okay, the waiting time data was in durations. So that's why we have durations rather than specific time period. So we saw that these specialties had durations longer than 6 months. Also, we went further to analyze if they were actually particular periods where we had higher wait durations or shorter wait durations. So we looked through the monthly trend and we observed that there were no specific periods or months where we actually had higher wait durations or shorter wait durations. Also, while we are trying to filter the data, we observed that during this month wait analysis that we did, that's the monthly wait trends, we realized that the children waiting duration actually increased from May, that's from May in the year 2020, and it's continued over to 2021. So it means, which indicates that probably due to the COVID-19 cases, the children treatments were given less attention, while more of the adults were given more attention. So up till 2021, the waiting time for children continued to rise. So which means that the children had longer wait duration compared to the adults. Whereas before the year 2020, it was not so. We also noticed that there was a drastic fall in the total cases that were treated in the hospital starting from year 2020, which can also be attributed to the COVID-19 cases that we had in 2020. So probably that is why the cases reduced. So to round it up, we went further to give recommendations and for more efficient wait time and to make the hospital give more efficient treatment.
thank you very much, Victoria and Richard, for this particular research. So, Mr. Eves, can you please give your 2 cents on their reports? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. Richard, your presentation was good. I really liked the way you came across as quite confident. That's very important. That shows as well, like that keeps as well like your audience actually captivated with what you're saying. In terms of presentation also in regards to the number, I saw at some point you were showing 84 and then you put 1,000. That doesn't look professional, I would say. I think it was on page 6. Page 6. We're on page 11. 6. Yes, I wouldn't write that like that, 84.67 and then 1,000 children. I wouldn't write like that. I would just put the complete number as well. And then the Power BI, I think the color was okay. It was showing the analytics, but my problem with that is the blend of colors like green, black. It didn't make me feel like I wanted to see what's going on. So you need to make sure that you pick up colors that can relate to your audience as well. Okay, so yeah, that's about it for me. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, in terms of delivery, keep practicing. Keep practicing. There is always room for improvement. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eves. Elizabeth, can we hear something from you? Then I think our founder will actually have to chip in our 2 cents after that.
Well, I think this was a great presentation. I love the fact that she dived deeper into analytics and not just presenting the dashboard itself, and also the fact that they also provided us with recommendations. I saw she tried to highlight the recommendations that they were providing. So I've not had a chance to take a deeper look of the dashboard of the Power BI, but generally on the presentation, I find that it was well presented. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. So, Jassy, can you please say something regarding this particular report?
Okay, so well done, SQL team. I would have really liked to see the queries that you wrote to be able to achieve these questions, but I don't think it's currently in the presentation here. Okay. So I think you guys did a good job. Yeah, you guys did a good job, because I'm just focusing on your ability to write proper queries that can bring results. As Mr. Eves already said, you need to work on your color, and Mrs. Elizabeth has also told you that you need to do more, but you guys did well. I'm proud of the queries that you guys were able to write, because mostly as an SQL person, you may not have to create dashboard, but at least I'm proud to say that even if you guys are in a situation where you have to write queries and create dashboard, you'll be able to scale through. So well done, SQL team.
All right. So we have come to the end of our season 3 EDTS internship. Wow. I just want to say, first of all, I want to just say a big congratulations to every intern that actually participated in this exercise. You've come such a long way, from your very first lessons to collaborating with real data sets, solving problems, and building insights that matters. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not even supposed to actually be speaking. I have external people here. Please, Mr. Eves, can you please say something like a very big message to our interns moving forward? Because I think they've had a lot from me so far, but I want them to actually hear from somebody with much expertise, much experience. So please go ahead.
Okay, I'll talk based on my personal experience. Okay, I mean, I've been doing a job that I didn't really like, didn't really enjoy for many years, and then I had at some point to make a switch into data analytics, and I realized that that was what I was meant to be doing, and I should have done that at the beginning of my career. But anyway, things happened for a good reason, so this has made me a better person. And also I would say that very important thing is that it's always good to enjoy what you're doing. The world of data analytics is not for everyone. It might be quite boring as well for a lot of people, but as long as you like what you're doing, you'll be the best. You'll be good. You strive in what you're doing, and then this is what actually is going to make the difference between yourself and someone who's just doing the job just because it's a job. But you need to have the passion. You need to be resilient as well, and then you need to make sure that you're not shy actually. And then you need to make sure that you are humble about like going towards people, approaching people. If you don't know something, don't hesitate to approach someone to get to know as well, and also approach as well, like being part of the community as well. From my experience, this has helped me making like a big jump in term of knowledge. Your own experience might not be enough to learn, but you can learn from other people as well. So that's what I would say. And then I really enjoy this work that you've done. The presentation was really good. I could see a potential as well in every single person who present today. So any feedback that we've done, please do not take it badly, but just think about it as something that you can improve and then make yourself better for the next time. Okay. So yeah, that's what I had to say.
Thank you so much for those words of wisdom, sir. Please, now I want to hear something from Elizabeth. So what do you think of this? Is your first judging experience on our season 2 internship session. So please, can you tell us just how you feel so far and anything that we need to actually do to improve? Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank you guys for this opportunity once again. And as I mentioned earlier, I was a customer support agent previously. Actually, last year I was a customer support agent, and I never really liked that job because, it comes with a lot of pressure. And that's what pushed me to go into the data analytics. So yes, I had the passion, but also the job that I was doing wasn't interesting to me anymore. So that's why I dived into this. And all I can say is that it has been a journey of learning and unlearning. Sometimes, personally, I did IT in the university, but I never got to major on something. So after university, it was hard to get job. Customer support was my first job. And so when I felt like this does no longer align with me, I just chose to focus on something. And since I'm always curious and passionate about data, that's what drove me towards the data analytics path. So guys, I just want to tell you that you are in the right path. This internship, I believe that if you have managed to come this far, that it means that you are in the right track. Just continue pushing and showcasing your work, because you never know who is watching out there. And then also from the presentations that you've presented, I've seen that most of you you're just focusing on the what. You want to show us like what happened, That's not the most important thing. We need to also to have the why, because we are data analysis. We need to solve that problem. We need to identify the problem and solve it. So we need to identify, why did this happen? Yes, we understand this happened, but why? Where I work as a workforce analyst, I majorly deal with sales data. So I get to mostly review and understand why customer support agents are not achieving the sales, why they are not achieving the targets. And so that is my main focus, to understand the why. And mostly I deal with Looker Studio. That's the dashboards that we measure on, the tool that we measure on. So I don't have much experience in Power BI and SQL, or Excel, but mostly we focus on Looker Studio, which is also a good reporting tool, and it's also very free. You just have to, and very easy to understand. So the main purpose, guys, is just get to understand why something happened, because you're trying to report to the stakeholders. You're trying to solve that problem. You're trying to make them understand that this agent is not performing because of this and this. Is it the lead that is issued? Because mostly as I stated, I deal with sales reports. So you'd find that majorly the issue would be with the sales leads that we are getting. Maybe they are not quality leads, maybe they are low quality, or we have different versions of leads. And so if that's the case, then you will find that we will have to change the leads that we are getting so that we maximize the sales. Or maybe it's just the customer support agent that's not proactive. So we are trying to solve that problem, because at the end of the day, the client expects results, the client expects us to make revenue. So you just have to be more on understanding what is going on with the agents. Yeah, that is all from my experience. I hope to interact with more of you. I hope to learn more from you guys. I hope also that I will get to share this so that we get also more Kenyans joining this team, because this is a very great opportunity. If I had learned about it earlier, actually, I could have also undertaken this internship. But I know it's not too late. I know I can still learn a thing or two from this platform. Thank you.
Wow, you've actually said so much that I don't think anyone that didn't even listen to you will actually have to listen to the recordings. But regardless, thank you very much for those kind words. So the founder has some few words for us, and after the founder actually speaks to us, I'll drop the closing message so that we can go on with our various businesses. So please, Jassy, over to you.
Okay, everyone. I can say this is 1 hour well spent. Like for me, this is one of the greatest moments in this internship. So I'm just going to use this medium to encourage you all to register for season 3. So what we just concluded now is season 2. And if you were not a part of it, if you're someone who, you have data analysis skills, but you want to upskill, you want to practicalize with your skills, maybe you've been in the learning curve, you've been learning, and you've not found the opportunity to, practicalize what you've learned, to put it into doing, then don't miss this. This is an opportunity for you, right? Be a part of our internship and job readiness program. So for season 3, we're going to be starting on the 26th of this month. So if you've not registered, the time is almost running out. You can see there's so much value out here. There's so much value, right? This is a place where you can come as you are and live better than you came, right? Yes, I said that you come as you are and you're going to live better than you came here. So for our season 2 interns, you're still welcome to register for season 3. And if you're a new person here, do well to register. And if you just joined this meeting and you don't have any knowledge at all in data analysis, we also have a training program. So yes, you can register for our training program. And after our training program, you're going to have a 1-month free internship with us, right? So I want to thank everyone, Mr. Eves, Mrs. Elizabeth, Mr. Benga. Thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule to come and do this with us. We really deeply appreciate this. All the insights you've given, all the corrections, all the review, we've taken it and we're going to, I'm speaking on behalf of the interns now, right? So they're going to put it into practice moving forward. So we are really indebted to you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you to you. Thank you to
Thank you so much for that words of wisdom. So I'll just give the closing remarks. So, dear interns, as we bring our season 2 internship to a close, on behalf of Evergreen Digital Tech Solutions, we want to say a big thank you to everyone, not just for showing up, but for giving your best, for staying curious and pushing through every challenge with so much passion and consistency, right? Over the past few weeks, you've gone from learners to practitioners. You've been asking the right questions, you've been collaborating with your peers, and you've been building solutions that reflect real world thinking. I mean, so many of you have actually had the chance to change the way you think, change your perspectives and all that. So kudos to you. You've gained more than technical skills. You've also grown in confidence, professionalism, and purpose. This may be the end of this season or a chapter, but it is only the beginning of your story. Whether you go into new internship, jobs, or personal projects, make sure that you carry this experience with pride. Let me remind you that you are capable of doing hard things and creating meaningful impacts. We hope that this internship has not only sharpened your skills, but also helped you discover what you're truly capable of. I could remember somebody actually sent me a message, a private message that was around 11 p.m. on a Thursday, and he was actually thanking me for actually shaping the way, because he was always scared of using Power BI. But having seen the power of collaboration and how to think, analytical thinking, critical thinking, he was like, "Oh, thank you for this opportunity," and so on and so forth. So we actually appreciate you. We are incredibly proud of you. Keep learning, keep building, stay connected, and the journey ahead is tough, but definitely it's going to be bright. So with great gratitude and excitement, we want to say thank you from EDTS. Mr. Eves, thank you so much for showing up today. Elizabeth, thank you for showing up. And we're also looking to collaborating with you more in the future, regardless. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So you guys have a great day. Have a great night. Wherever you are, wherever time zone you find yourself, make sure that you enjoy yourself. Take the day off, relax, and then we keep building. Thank you so much.